Hi, my name is Dora Tarfa. I work for Tearfund as the D-Mail coordinator. I would like you to come along with Tearfund on her 2020 journey so far in Northeast Nigeria.
In Nigeria, Tearfund partners with Cruden for the implementation of capacity building and development programs, providing host communities with food, clean water, sanitation, and health care. In Borno State, Tearfund in partnership with Cruden have worked in 4 local government areas. They are Askireuba, Digwa, Goza, and Mafa local government areas.
Yeah, my name is Monene Kibera. I'm the team leader for Tearfund and Cruden in the Northeast. I have been in this program since the beginning of time in 2015. We started operations in Adamawa State, basically looking after the IDPs in IDP camps and host communities. And as the IDPs started retreating back from Yola after the northern sector was stabilized, we followed the IDPs to the areas which were stabilized in Gombe, Hong, Maiha, Michika, Askira Oba, and Madagali.
Isa Mustafa, one of the beneficiaries of this intervention, has this to say. My sincere appreciation goes to Cruden for supporting me with a means of business. I and my family are currently benefiting from the profits of this business. Cruden engaged me in an activity in which they paid me, and I used the money and rented a shop and started this phone charging business. My daily income ranges from 2,500 naira to 4,000 naira, which is more than enough to handle my needs. I really appreciate this great support. We suffered series of attacks from the Boko Haram insurgents. It took us a while before we finally accessed food distribution card. After getting the food items, accessing condiments to prepare the food was impossible. Cruden intervened, giving me the cash to get this condiment. The chairman of Sangaya has this to say. The people in the camp have suffered a lot in the early days. Our wives and children were staying home idle. A huge relief arrived after the intervention of Cruden, and our wives and relatives engage in series of businesses which ranges from bean cake selling of charcoal, tea shops, among many other petty businesses. This borehole you see behind me was drilled for the community by Cruden. We have been in lack of water as far back as 25 to 30 years ago. We had to walk 2 to 3 kilometers to get water. Cruden came and intervened, and we will forever remain grateful. Since the intervention of Cruden, we now can eat 3 square meals comfortably. The intervention we received from Cruden is that of toilets. Before now, we had none, and we had to use our neighbors. Sometimes we used the bush as toilets, but now we have our toilets right here in our compound. Thank you, Cruden.
There are activities on which most of the times they normally used to do, that is food for condiment. And these people normally, the criteria normally targets the old women, the disabled persons, and then weak ones in the camp. Based on the support receiving from them, the IDPs are happy, and they normally used to appreciate all the efforts of Cruden here in Kalagaron and Sangaya.
2019 was the year we actually came into Dikwa to support people that are affected by the crisis. And through the years, we've seen smiles being restored on the face of the beneficiaries out here through our own intervention.
But after Cruden's Cash for Work intervention, I have this business to do. I am grateful I really appreciate this great support. A huge relief arrived after the intervention of Cruden. Cruden came and intervened, and we will forever remain grateful. It is through Cruden's cash support that she gets to manage herself and also get what to eat. Thank you, Cruden.